Hello, I'm Dr. James Bogash, expert in health and longevity and creator of Bogash Life in Balance. And today we're going to talk about diet and heart disease, which the links should come as no big surprise. Heart disease is almost entirely preventable. There's very few scenarios where heart disease could not be prevented. Now, granted, if you had a heart attack, if you're going to have one tomorrow, today is not the day to start making changes. These are changes that accumulate over a lifetime. So this particular study was out of Brazil. They looked at almost 2,400, so 2,346 people, and they looked at their diet and how much their diet played a role, specifically antioxidants. And I'll get into that in a second, but how much it lowered the risk of what they called hypertriglyceride waist phenotype. So basically people with an elevated waist to hip ratio, haven't seen your toes in a while and your triglycerides are elevated, which is a complete sign of prediabetes. They also looked at triple A, so abdominal aortic aneurysm, which is not a good thing. And they looked at limb amputation. And they found that people with higher antioxidants in their diet had a 22% lower risk of having that elevated waist to hip ratio and high triglycerides. Abdominal aortic aneurysm, 59% lower. Those are not things you want to have. If those rupture and you're on the operating table, your chances of survival are less than 50%. If they happen off the operating table, there really is no chance of survival. And amputation, 69% lower risk of people having a limb amputated just by paying attention to what they were eating. I don't know about you guys, but I'd like to die with all my limbs intact, and if diet can help me do that, then I'm certainly going to use that as a player. So when we talk about higher antioxidants, we're not talking about fast food. Most fast food is almost completely devoid of antioxidants. There's no protection, no value, maybe an onion if it hasn't been sitting out for too long. But you think about not so much fruits as I really think of berries, nuts, no added oils in the nuts, coffee, tea. Those are usually organic when possible, and try not to toxify it with all kinds of sugar and dairy and crazy things like that. But it's not that hard to get more antioxidants in your diet, and those with the higher levels in their diet showed a really strong protection against things that you care about, like having your limb amputated. If you don't care about your limbs being amputated, then by all means run out and get some fast food and wash it down with a Diet Coke. As always, I'll post a link to this particular study in the description. Make sure you like this video, share it with somebody who you think needs the information, and subscribe to the channel.